Beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm outside on my deck enjoying, I believe, the 70-degree weather. Take a look. I'm up about where the woods are, and it's kind of a cool place to live. The deer aren't out just yet. To maybe the bunny rabbits might be. But so look, we're here to help all new guitarists or however long you've been playing, actually. I've been playing 55 years, and I've been in bands for 55 years. And I think I have a unique way of not only teaching you beginner guitar, getting into some advanced possibilities, um, but also songwriting. I've written lots of songs. SteveTopelmusic.com is my website. The music part is under construction right now, so you won't be able to hear my songs right now, but it's another part of what we can do, where we can help you, is what I want to do. If you want to get in a band, I got in a band when I was 13. I've been in a band now, different bands for 55 years. I don't know, it might be up to 20 bands now. Mostly classic rock and blues, and sometimes we might play a little bit of jazz, and some jazz fusion. But most of the time it's been classic rock, from the 60s, 70s, some 80s, and some newer music. And we do some country every now and then. Getting ready to throw in a Gretchen Wilson song. And what else are we doing? I think there might be a few others. But anyway, there's just so many things that I can teach you that would be like a great way for any of you to develop your own style, start songwriting, either start soloing guitar, improvising. If you just want to play, your originals and just learn the basic chords, that's fine. That we can do that. But if you want to get to be a rock star, you really want to be out there playing in bands, and you want to, try and make it. You just never know. I mean, there's so many guitarists that are out there that are phenomenal, and not everybody can be a rock god and live that lifestyle of the rich and famous, but you can still be a rock star in your home and in your town and in your region. There's a lot of bands on the road doing festivals and just loving it because music kind of brings us all together. Everybody loves music, whether you're a performer or whether you're just a listener. I go to festivals all the time. And I love hearing new bands. I love hearing some of the bands that I've heard over and over again. I love hearing hot guitar players, that really, have the best tone. It's another thing that we can talk about, your tone, how to get the right guitar and amp and then the right pedals to really play the type of music right that you want to play for yourself, your family, your friends. So far, we've been doing this now for a little over a month, and we've gotten into just how do you pick out a guitar. We've gotten into just the basic chords. We've started bar chords. We started pentatonic scales. We even started a little bit of, playing chords with melody. We've talked about rhythm. We've talked about, really trying to play the melody, either with single string or while you're playing the chords. It's just so much, I mean, I don't maybe even know half of what the guitar can do. So, we're in this journey together, which is kind of cool. And I know you have a lot of options out there. It's incredible the amount of information that's online now for people that want to learn guitar. Even now, when I want to learn a song for my band, I go on YouTube and I put in a song and I put in a lesson because I don't feel like figuring it out. And, it's tough figuring it out sometimes, but you got to hear the keyboard, there's a couple guitar parts, it's all mixed down, the bass notes are changing, not necessarily you have to change with every bass note. It can be confusing, and but there's ways to even slow solos down these days, so you can pick out the solos. I'd rather just find somebody that's like already figured it out and can show me how to play the solo, whatever it may be. But I thought this would be a cool forum also, if for people that aren't, really looking to be the best guitarist in the world, to just talk about music. I brought this up in my last live video. Talk about your first concert you went to. I went to see Cream with the Moody Blues opening up. We could talk about, what influenced you to like the music you like. Was it your parents? What did your parents play when you were a kid that kind of like turned you on and moved you in a direction listening to a kind of music? What about like when you were in school? Was there anything in elementary school that kind of like, really kind of resonated with you? I remember hearing in second grade the Peer Gynt Suite by Grieg in the Hall of the Mountain King. I just thought that was like unbelievably cool. I don't know, for some reason it really resonated in me on maybe a spiritual level for some reason. But um, we even just talking about the festivals you go to and just giving information to other people that would hopefully tune in. The more that I go live, I'm hoping that the more people will kind of come in and take a listen, want to communicate, about music. What are you doing this summer for music? What concerts are you going to? What festivals you're going to? I'm going to Bourbon and Beyond this year. Peach Festival in Pennsylvania. It's not happening. They're doing something at Atlantic City just for the day that I don't really feel like doing. So the one in Louisville, Kentucky sounds pretty cool. It's got a combination of, some of the old rockers and a lot of some country that I've never heard that looks really cool. Up and coming country guys. So, we're here just like kind of for all music things, but mainly to teach you guitar. And, my channel again is at SteveTopel 9783. My website is SteveTopelmusic.com. I hope to get the music on there up and running in the not too distant future. And I'm on TikTok also. What am I calling my TikTok? Rockstar Training 101 A to Z, I believe is what that is. So we're doing a little bit online now to help people, get their guitar licks down. It's all on you. I can't magically get you to become a rock star. I mean, you got to put in the time. But I mean, I was doing some pretty good solos when I was just 15 years old. And I'll be putting some of them. There's already one on my YouTube site that's can kind of give you an idea of what I was able to learn just in a couple years, as far as being able to play some pretty hot solos. And I'd only been playing electric guitar for a couple years, um, playing in bands even back then, for parties or teen centers, maybe a prom. So there's so much that we can talk about and so much, information. And I'm 68, so I've got a lot of decades of experience behind me. And, you may be getting lessons from an older high school friend. There's nothing wrong with that. I've had some older high school friends, junior high, when I was just getting started, and they were a tremendous asset for me to get it going. Um, but, you know, so many different ways that you can learn, but you just got to put in the time, and you got to make sure you got a guitar that's comfortable. If you got an acoustic guitar, it may really be hurting your fingers, and it's just like you're ready to give up, because playing the different chords in that first position, open chords, it just really feels weird. And if you're with a guitar that it's just hard to press the strings down, you're going to give it up. If you're lucky enough to get one what's called good action, light strings, really the strings are close to the neck, you hardly have to press to get them to sound the notes, you're going to be moving along much quicker. Or if you're lucky enough, just move right into electric guitar. I think my first 2 years I was borrowing an acoustic guitar from a relative, and then when I saw that I really liked it and wanted to move forward, into playing electric guitar music. When I was 13, I was able to go out and get my first electric guitar, and it was actually, I believe, a 1965 SG Gibson Special. And I got a Guild amp at the time. It wasn't necessarily not the best thing for playing out or gigging, but we made it work for a couple years. When I started playing out when I was 15, I borrowed some friends' Super Reverb, Fender Super Reverbs. Sometimes we'd even put two of them in tandem together, if we were in a nice large cafeteria or something. And Fender is still good, and I use Fender to this date along with my Mesa Boogie Mark III. So anyway, just wanted to check in today, and in hopes that there's people out there that we can help. And I see we got somebody saying, "Where am we from?" Okay, let's see if I can answer this So I don't usually have people tuning in that much because I'm kind of new at this. So I'm going to see if I can respond to you over there, wherever you're contacting me from. See if that's how you do it. Okay. Chat viewing options. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to handle this without it correctly, but I am in Baltimore, Maryland, in the USA, Mr. or Mrs. I can't really tell. I don't able to read your handwriting, but thank you for checking in. And next time I will, because right now it's not seeming like it's obvious to me how to respond, which I would love to do. Tap chat. Start a poll, creator tools. Yeah, I am so sorry, but oh, 250. Okay. It's 3:51 in the afternoon here. East Coast Baltimore. I am an hour away from DC and about 3 hours away from New York. That's what I am doing right now. And why can't I frickin' respond to this nice person? Wow. It should not be that difficult. Hide. Use this channel, put use in the remove, report, da 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 da. That's not for chat. Chat. Some messages such as business may not be visible. Tap chat. Is this a tab? Nope. That's not what I wanted. Anyway, I'm going to check out because I'm not able to respond appropriately here. And I don't want to waste your time. Thanks for checking in. Let's chat again. Thanks for coming by.